There's a silent thief in your life, and it's not interested in your wallet or your car. Nope, it's going after something way, way more valuable. And the crazy part? It works so quietly, you probably don't even realize it's happening. Today, we're gonna pull back the curtain and expose it. So let me just ask you this, straight up. What if you're being robbed? Not just once, but every single day. A heist that's happening right under your nose, maybe even right now as you're listening to this. It starts really small, almost invisibly. The thief just nicks a few of your seconds. A quick glance at your phone, a mindless scroll through a feed. You think, what's the big deal? It's just a second. But that's the trick. They all add up. And once it has a taste of your seconds, it gets greedy. It moves on to the big stuff. It starts stealing your dreams. Yeah, the book you always said you were going to write, the language you wanted to learn, the version of yourself you always imagined you'd become. And this thief, well, it doesn't have a face. You can't call the cops on it. It's that constant, nagging buzz of distraction. It's the endless pull of everything that doesn't matter. And it is actively robbing you blind of your own future. To really see how this thief works, let's talk about someone we all kind of know. We'll call him Alex. Now, Alex has this incredible idea, a goal that could change everything for him. But his life, it's basically stuck on pause. This is Alex's favorite thing to say. It's his motto, his solemn promise to himself. Tomorrow, he says. Tomorrow's the day I'll get serious. And it feels good to say, right? It feels responsible even. But tomorrow, it's such a beautiful and dangerous lie. And just like that, a couple of tomorrows link together, and suddenly, poof, an entire week is gone, just vanished. And that brilliant idea, it's still just an idea. He hasn't even taken one step from the starting line. And pretty soon, the excuses start to get a little more creative. Tomorrow morphs into, I'm just too tired today. Or, the inspiration just isn't there. These are the whispers of the thief, making him feel like inaction is the logical choice. Now here's where it gets genuinely terrifying. Because those weeks, they bleed into months. And the months just blur together into a whole year. And then another one. Gone. With absolutely nothing to show for it but that same tired old promise. 3,652. Take a look at that number. That's how many tomorrows you get in a decade. A whole decade of potential just traded away for a promise that was never, ever meant to be kept. And this is the real tragedy of it all. It's not just about the time you lose. It's about the ghost of the person you could have been. That version of you is still out there, just waiting for you to finally stop saying tomorrow and actually show up today. Okay, so why is this cycle so ridiculously hard to break? Is it because we're all just lazy? A failure of willpower? Well, not exactly. The science behind this is fascinating. We're caught in something we'll call the dopamine trap. See, our brains are wired to seek out rewards. It's a survival thing. But distraction addiction is what happens when our brain chooses the super easy, instant hit of dopamine you get from, say, a notification over the much bigger delayed reward you get from doing real, meaningful work. It works in this simple, almost unbeatable loop. First, there's a cue. Your phone buzzes. Instantly, you get a craving, that little urge for a quick dopamine hit. You give in, you check the phone, and you get a tiny reward, a moment of distraction. And here's the kicker. Every time you do that, you make that pathway in your brain stronger, making it even harder to say no the next time. Let's think about it like this. There's two kinds of dopamine. There's healthy dopamine, the kind you earn after you've struggled with something hard. That stuff builds real, long-term satisfaction. It helps you grow. Then there's junk dopamine. That's the cheap stuff you get from easy distractions. It's basically mental junk food. It feels good for a second, but it leaves you feeling empty and just craving more. So let me be absolutely crystal clear here. If this sounds like you, if you've been struggling with this, it does not mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're lazy. It means your brain's natural, ancient reward system has been hijacked by modern technology. And just understanding that, well, that's the first real step to taking back control. So if our brains have been hijacked, how in the world do we fight back? Well, you don't fight a hijacking with another trick. You forge a new tool. You start, deliberately, to build the skill of disciplined focus. And look, this isn't about downloading a new productivity app or trying some clever life hack. That stuff is just a band-aid. The real, lasting solution is a deep, fundamental shift in how you think about your attention, your time, and your energy. So here are the core ideas, the pillars we need to build on. First, you gotta believe that focus is a muscle. It's not a gift some people have and others don't. It's something you train. Second, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That feeling of struggle, that's the price of ambition. Third, every single time you make a disciplined choice, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. And finally, you have to learn to love boredom again. Seriously, stop filling every empty moment. That's where all the good ideas are born. This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? The hard work of discipline. Yeah, it feels heavy in the moment, but I promise you, it is nothing, absolutely nothing, compared to the crushing weight of looking back on your life with regret. And all of this, it brings us to the most powerful realization of all. Your future isn't some far-off place you're heading towards. No, it's being built or it's being stolen in this exact moment. Think about it. Yesterday, it's a memory. It's gone. You can't change it. And tomorrow, that's just an idea. It's not guaranteed to any of us. The only thing you actually have, the only place where your power truly exists, is right here, right now.
That silent thief is always there, always listening, just waiting for you to look away, waiting for you to whisper tomorrow again. The clock is ticking, louder than ever. So the only real question is, what are you gonna do right now?